Greetings YouTube Multiverse, Rod here. Today, we're going to look at the best of class for a Halfling in 1st edition. So here we go! Have you noticed that the big D&D YouTubers out there are really driving the ship? Yeah. What they do is they take and put a class out there. They'll plug in the hardest hitting 5th edition shopping list character to, make it so that they fit their description of being the hardest and the best character out there. For the sake of being original, I decided to flip their practice on its head and make it to 1st edition style play. The Halflings. Now, they might be considered useless according to 5th edition standards, with Tieflings still in the spotlight, which Tieflings aren't even Halflings, they're gnomes. But they're not even going to tell you that. Now, as you know, in 1st edition, Halflings are just as important as elves and dwarves in the whole scheme of things. Which brings us to our award-winning Harefoot Halfling character build, Fighter Thief. We start out with our Halfling's ability skills. Now I roll these all ahead of time so you're not getting bored to death with me rolling dice. So we have a 16, which turns into a 15 because they have a -1 on strength. We have a 12 intelligence, a 12 wisdom. Now 16 on dexterity made up with a +1 gives us a 17 dexterity, a 15 constitution, and a 10 on charisma. So that would mean that he has, coming out of the gate, a +1 to both hit and damage, a +2 to his reactions, -3 to his armor class, and a +1 on hit point bonuses. With our pre-rolled hit points of 8, with the +1 gives us a 9. And a base THAC0 of 20 +1 gives us a 19 to hit armor class 0. And with leather armor having an 8 armor class with a -3 gives us a 5 armor class, which makes him even better and harder to hit. Now I almost forgot the +2 for his reaction, which goes into his dexterity checks. Now solid abilities, strong bonuses. Before even getting to the class, he's on his way to D&D stardom. Now because Halflings can only be fighters and or a thief in 1st edition Dungeons & Dragons. Now, with that in mind, we take a multi-class his build. So, we know Harefoots top out at level 4 for fighters. That's why our next step is to make our Halfling a thief. Because Halflings, fighters, and thieves all use short swords, this will give him a proficiency. So you have a D6 +1 for small to medium targets, a D8 +1 +4 to tall targets, with his strength bonus and his racial bonus playing on that. And the fact that Harefoot Halflings are somewhere between 3 to 4 feet tall. To tie it up, our Halfling will have to advance to level 4 as a fighter. Gain the knowledge as a combat style fighter. He then becomes a level 1 thief, while still maintaining his 4d10 hit die from being a fighter in the first place, until he reaches level 5. Then he will start adding his d4 hit die until he reaches level 10. So then our Halfling will be a more powerful thief than a thief of the same level of any race. Now, honestly, I want you to tell me what you think in the comments below. What do you think of this style of class and race for a 1st level best of class character? Now, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.